Victor Avila joins me now, retired supervisory special agent with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and Republican candidate for Texas' 23rd Congressional District. Victor, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So what's your response to this? The Biden administration backtracking on constructing a wall because it's already in the budget? I mean, it wasn't too long ago that wall materials are being scrapped and sold, but now using this as an excuse to finally do the thing that conservatives have been saying the whole time. Do you buy it?
I don't buy any of this. It's all political theater. Let me tell you, this is describing the chaos that we're seeing at the border. I've stood in El Paso, Texas, just a week and a half ago, and last week in Eagle Pass, Texas, and witnessed it by myself. By the way, we also already paid for the panels, and we paid for the construction, and we paid the contractors millions, multi-millions of dollars to build the wall. And why aren't they building it? They say that they have to because it's been allocated. This is the part that makes absolutely no sense when it comes to border security. You cannot contradict yourself in one statement like this administration does, says one thing and does the opposite. But, they know that it's an election year and they're trying to bring that other group of people and want them to say, oh, look, we are in fact doing something about this border security when millions of people have already entered illegally.
I think the most interesting part about this for me is they're just waiving 26 laws to get this done. Can you break that down for us?
Well, it's crazy because you would have to not, if you didn't waive these restrictions, then you wouldn't be able to build a wall. So they could have easily said, you know what, we can't waive the restrictions and therefore we can't build a wall because we're so against it. If they're so against it, then don't do stuff that will favor it. And this is where it's confusing the heck out of the American people, the local citizen. I'll tell you who knows the truth is the citizens of Texas, the citizens of District 23, and they're saying this is insane. Not only do we need the 20 miles of wall there in Stark County in South Texas, but we need it in Eagle Pass, Texas, and all the way to connect to the one existing in El Paso. That's the reality at the border.
And of course, national security shouldn't be made into a partisan issue. But here we are. So the question is, why was the wall just denied for so long? I mean, is it literally just because Trump wanted to build it?
It's a bad orange man syndrome. And let me tell you, I told you, I've been talking about this for years, and I've been dealing about the wall. They've called me names. They call everybody names that want security. And you're absolutely right. It shouldn't be a partisan issue. This is about public safety. This is about national security. This is about stopping the fentanyl from coming into our country and killing hundreds of thousands of Americans. The child trafficking that I investigated as a Homeland Security Investigation Special Agent. We need these barriers. But along with the barriers is the policy that accompanies it. That's the part that a lot of people don't realize is, listen, we need the policy to accompany. We need the border agents to be allowed to do their jobs. And just the wall by itself, we all know that it'll help. It certainly will help. But we need the rest of it behind it. And that's what we're going to change in 2024.
I love that attitude. And this is a problem that's just been boiling over for years, if not decades. People in power, aren't really thinking this through. There's so much more to just letting in a mass amount of people into the country than just simply allowing them to walk across the border. You need to be thinking about infrastructure, job creation, a legal system. The immigration courts, they're already backed up, 5-6 years?
I saw dates last week being issued to 2035. And you're absolutely right. It's affecting the school systems. It's affecting the healthcare systems. And of course, the criminal justice systems, not just in the state of Texas, but throughout the country. Look at what's happening in Chicago. The illegals from Venezuela are demanding training. They're demanding housing. They're demanding healthcare. They admit that they have a lot of health problems, especially the children. And we're allowing them to come into the classroom next to our kids. But our United States citizen kids and our citizens are being pushed aside, and we are put last. Well, I'm going to make sure that we put them back first.
We'd like to welcome you to our new home for uncensored news and hard-hitting talk shows. If you're tired of cable companies and social media giants chipping away at your most basic and important right, freedom of speech, by shadow banning, demonetizing, censoring, and policing every single one of your posts, then One America News on Locals is just what you've been looking for. Finally, you'll have the freedom to express your point of view and stay connected with like-minded fellow patriots. And the best part is, OAN on Locals is only $5 a month. All of our credible, honest, unbiased reporting, ad-free talk shows, and exclusive content, all at the fraction of the cost of cable. So to watch, just click the join button to get the news you can't get anywhere else.